Sabbihi Usma Rabbi Kalla'la. Sabbihi means glorify, praise. Asma means the name or name, glorify the name. Sabbihi Asma Rabbika. Rabb means the sustainer. A'la. Al-A'la means the most high. So, glorifying the name of your sustainer, the most high. Glorifying is the ray of this ayah. Glorifying the sustainer, but more precisely the name of sustainer. So what's name? Identification, representation, designation, a label, a mark, a term, a title. Name. So many things do not need any kind of name. But so many as well. But differently, Rob, the sustainer, who sustains, who cherish, the name of cherisher, the name of sustainer. Understanding the sustainity. And walk on basis of that. That's glorifying the name of sustainer, the most high, Al-A'la. So the first ayah is saying about the glorification, about the name of sustainer, and also an adjective which is saying the most high, Al-A'la. Here in the Surah, this first ayah is identifying Rabb as the Most High. The sustainer at the most highest peak, who take care, but who creates and who take care. There's a difference between that. Second ayah, Alladhi Khalaqa Fasawa. So here it's talking about Khalaqa. Khalaq means creator. If this is connected ayah, it's magnifying difference. Magnifying different types of deity. Firstly, it was the sustainer, Rob, and in second ayah, it's talking about Khalaq, who created, the creator. Alladhi Khalaqa Fasawa, the one who created, then proportioned, balanced, adjust, align, compose, harmonize could be good bookish word to understand this. Just not created. Make that properly balanced, proportioned. So first ayah is talking about Rabb. Second, Khalaq, sustainer, versus creator. The first ayah is totally on side of Rabb, the sustainer, who sustains, who do not create it, who do not have any due to destroy, just sustain. Sustain the creation. And second ayah is still talking about the creator, the creation, the only creation thing. And also proportioned, balanced. So, Rabb, creating here a good margin. But if it's individually described, then it's only talking about the glorification of the name of sustainer, who is the most high. And second, it's giving information about creation and creator and created things. But the word Alladhi is identifying the creator who created and proportioned. So if it's interconnected ayah, then it's talking about one single deity, which is Allah. In general, what? Understandable. So sustaining, creating, balanced. If it starts again in ascending order, then creator, sustainer, oh no, creator, proportioner, and sustainer. Third ayah is saying, wa alladhi qaddara fahada. Wa means and, alladhi means the one who, qaddara, measured, fahada, then guided. So it's again giving some supernatural supreme deities things. First ayah, Rabb, the sustainer. Second ayah, the proportioner and creator. Third ayah, who measured, who guided. So in only 3 ayah, 5 different. So measured, then guided. First measured, understanding the capability, then guided. Fourth ayah, والذي أخرج المرأة. والذي means and the one who. أخرج means to bring out, brought forth, eject. Mar'a means the pasture. So bringing out the pasture. That pasture was created under the soil, sustained, properly measured, know how to grow, but it had to bring forth so to show the sunlight properly to a tree. Firstly, it needs creation. It also needs sustaining. It needs cherish. Need proportion. Need measure. Need guidance. Is this ayahs totally talk about pasture? No. But with this fourth ayah, it's showing that it brings forth akhraja. So even after it's seeing the world, it will die. Even if It's not seen by the world, but it sees itself under the soil, but it can't understand itself that there is something out of the world, out of this soil. Fifth ayah is saying, فَجَعَلَهُ غُشَّاءً أَحْوَى فَجَعَلَهُ and then made it غُشَّاءً stubble أَحْوَى dark. From green to black in terms of pasture, but in terms of human, from black to white. Hairs. Bringing out a life, enjoying, boom, die. Alone? No. Alladhi, the one who. So, first, second, third ayah individually talking about sustaining, measuring, guidance, proportioning, creation. Fifth ayah is giving sort of story about pasture and the loop of life and loop of nothing towards everything towards nothing. Sixth ayah. سنقرئك فلا تنسى سنقرئك will make you recite. Fala means so not. Tansa, you will forget. So will make you recite, so not you will forget. So dhikr, remembrance, one of the key words. Here is saying Sanukriuka. So it's talking about recitation, and recitation is something which need focus. Reading and delivering a speech versus recitation. Second one need more focusedness because it's a chant, it's proclaiming, just not reading out, just not vocal it around. Individually, this ayah is creating a meaning of to memorize what memory do have to arise. Here is talking about recitation. First five ayah gave example of cherisher, creator, measurer, proportioner. Gave example of life, sustaining life, death, sustaining, before life, sustaining, after life, sustaining, before death, after death, sustaining. Creation, sustaining, measuring, proportioning, all those things are the key words. Now in sixth ayah is giving a guidance, huda, which mentioned earlier that will make you recite, will make you. So the recitation thing will not gonna happen by your own. In other words, pressure. But in other words, blessings. Because from all the word, sustaining, measuring, proportioning, given guidance, it's referring towards someone weak who do not have own capability to sustain. First ayah is saying about that. The Most High, Allah, who? The Sustainer, Rabb. And sixth ayah is giving idea of mind, of habit. It's saying you will not forget, because will make you recite. So, understanding, finding, creating, sustaining, measuring, proportioning, each and everything lies on individual. All of this are of the supreme deity, but this also lies on individual. No chance to forget. Seventh ayah. Illa ma sha'a Allahu innahu ya'lamu al-jahra wa ma yakfa. Except what wills Allah indeed knows the manifest and what is hidden. So Allah except Allah. So a broad line stretch out here. It's also showing the supremacy of Allah. Whatever Allah wants, Allah will, as well as only Allah knows. The open, the hidden. So whatever Allah can do that. Whatever. And only Allah knows what is hidden, what is open. So, if an entity knows about hidden and open, an entity, only entity, and that particular entity do have capability to do anything, then That is supreme. If individually this ayah is saying about this words, then capability will be the word for Allah, and if it's interconnected, then previously it's showed the discomfort about entities who forgets or if it's individual, then it's how it is. And also Allah knows the open and hidden. What's open? Which is open towards eyes, towards heart, and which is not. Same goes for those as well. Next ayah, wa nuyassiruka lil yusra, and we will ease you to the ease. If this ayah is the beneath part, seventh is the middle part, and sixth is the upper part of this three, then seventh ayah, the middle one, is highlighting the capabilities, the supremacy about Allah, and sixth ayah and eighth ayah is providing the supplication towards the words, not towards the words, by the words, towards the weak, who is strong, Allah. Infinite possibilities throughout all the ayahs. Let's see what's ninth ayah is saying. It's saying to remind. Fa dhakir means so remind. In, if, nafaati, benefits, adhikra. So remind if benefits the reminder. If not, then do not remind. Is it so? No, it's not. It's not giving that understanding, but it's giving the more neutralized-ish type of sense, where it's saying to remind if benefits are there. So next, sayadhakkaru man yakhsha, will pay heed who fears. So it's sponsoring previous ayah. Previously it's saying if it's positively positive, then like remind if it's beneficiary. So if that beneficiary and reminding both sits on same bench, then the 10th ayah will be like a sponsor with colors and whatnot, and saying that all those reminder will help the one who fears towards those. Sayadakkar means to remember. Who fears. So this ayah is giving a clarity about remembrance, about fearing. Fearing, not a good word. Fear is only good if it's towards the Supreme, the One. So in general, it's talking about the good works, how a good boy is, how to be a good boy, and showing the school rules, and talking about homeworks, and giving a hope of medals. Medal. A milestone. An award by which it could be understand what done to achieve that particular award. And he will be awarded. Fearing about the award and lastful for award. So 10th ayah The one who fears, fearing here, it's in general fearing about the concept of good, who fears that entity will be remembered, and like feather of a bird, how it helps to fly, that will also will be in memory. Understanding what are the core, following the core, fearing the losing of it. That's it. Understanding what creation is, what's sustaining is, what are the supreme measurement, balancing ways to get the result, remembrance, understanding the capability of own, and smile when have to, be angry when have to. That's in a nutshell for last 10 ayah. Let's see what's 11 is saying. Wa yata jannabuha al ashqa, and will avoid it the wretched one. So totally opposite ayah. الذي يصلى النار الكبرى. Kubra means, Qabr means great, a positive word, but here it's negative. Here it's saying alladhi, the one who will burn, yasla. By what? Fire. Not tiny fire, not like medium also. It's strong fire, the great fire. So who will be bad? They will be in barbecue machine. Well, barbecue machine is not that much of appropriate, but they will burn in great fire. Burn, yasala, burning. In general, it's so simple, like will burn in fire, will be roast, will be blazed. But think about fire and thinking about burning, it creates a lot of meaning. Like, who do not follow the correctness, they already in fire, already in misery. So burning, which is already roast, is interesting. The ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. Thumma means then, la means negative, means no, nor, or not. Yamutu will die, maut, fiha, in, wala, and not, Yahya will live. The not will die therein and not will live. Dangerous. So, previously it was talking about fire, great fire, burning on it, and here is saying the burning because here is saying thumma, so it's kindly okay to say it's interconnected ayah, so will not die. And not will leave. No death, no sustaining, no living, but no death. So think about the middle, burning, burning, burning. (14) God certainly Aflaha has succeeded Man Tadhakka, who purifies. Certainly has succeeded one who purifies. So, if in general it's giving understanding of purification and who will be done with it will catch the success. Another side of coin is flipping around with those entities previously mentioned, those who will not die or will live among them, who purifies. '15. وَذَكَرَ أَسْمَ رَبِّهِ فَصَلَّى, and remembers the name of sustainer and pray. In general, it's general ayah with general words with general meaning. But diving deep, remembering the name of sustainer is not a cup of tea, but it's more than sea. It's also more than see and hear. Sustainer, who sustains, remembering the name of sustainers means remembering each and everything of everything, and praying means the next step. Firstly, remembering who? Own self. And then pray. What's pray? Salat. Praying. Individual choice to understand. So remembering is just remembering how in general things are of an entity, and praying is worshipping. But no such word ever created to understand. Salah, praying, worshipping. It solely depends on individual. Next ayah. Bal tu'thiruna al-hayawata ad-dunya. No, you prefer the life of religion. Religion of the opposite of unseen, which is this world, dunya. materialistic things are shining with this word. Dunya could be good word, but here it's totally bad. And here it's talking about the preferences, which is totally on. Waking up, going to office, lick, come back, binge watching, sleep, waking up, loop, the world, your preference. Seventeen. Wa al akhiratu khairun wa abqa. Wa and akhirat means the hereafter. Khairun, khair, better. Wa abqa, and everlasting. So, this ayah is saying about the hereafter, the next. A song about life, which will start when it will finish. That's better. Better. It's creating a competition over here with worldly life versus the next life, the hereafter, and it's also saying it's everlasting. So the next life is better, and that life is never ending. So this life do have an end, that life do not have any end, and that will be the place of sin, and that will be water, and this world is like sand, which is heated, but that water is so cold. So in materialistic word choice, this ayah are describing the differences between life, this versus that, and talking about the preferences about this life of this world, and talking about these preferences about this life about another world. 18. Inna hada lafi as-suhufi al-ula. Indeed, this surely is in the scriptures of the former. So, giving the bibliography, certainty about this hada, if interconnected ayah, then everything above of this surah. If not, then everything, whatever is understandable and whatever is here, for there, all are here by the people of previous, from the scriptures of them. (19) Suhufi Ibrahima wa Musa. So, if interconnected, then the word former, which means ula, is pointing out towards Ibrahim and Musa. And if it's individual, then Suhufi Ibrahima wa Musa individually do have its own meaning. Previously in Quran talks about the dividation of sea, also talks about the dividation of throat of an animal. This whole surah is giving the understanding between the dividation. Good versus bad.